Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday. My name is Tisha, and you are tuning in to Tisha Talks. This is a live series that airs every Tuesday and Thursday at 4:45 Mountain Standard Time. I am in Arizona, but I get people from all over the world that tune into this little talk show that I've created. And if you are just joining me for the first time, welcome, welcome. I love comments. I love that chat box. So if you have a comment, if you'd like to share, the chat box is open. This is streaming on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And there's also the replay. So if you didn't catch me live, you can always watch the replay, shoot me a comment, and I will respond back to you. So today I want to talk about this question, and I'll throw that here up on the screen that says, are you a product of your own process? Again, I'm going to repeat that. Are you a product of your own process? And this question came about as I was on Bruce, the guy in the blue shirt. If you follow him on LinkedIn, Bruce Carnahan out of Southern California. I was on his live stream earlier this week, and we got to talking about what I do for a living, and I'm doing a lot of personal brand building with people. And this whole thought of, are you a product of your own process, came up. And we had a really great conversation, Bruce and I, on his live stream, that yes, we are absolutely a product of our own process. And here's the reason why you should be a product of your own process. Now, I'm sure you meet a lot of business coaches, or you meet coaches that want to help you and they want to transform you. And then that first question you ask them is, well, have you gone through this system yourself? Like, you're trying to help me go through this particular system, but have you gone through it? And do you have results that you can share with me? So we're all looking for social proof. Who have you helped before me that you can then help, so you can help me now? And if you are one of those people that do not walk your talk, you don't you're not doing what you say other people should be doing, then you are not really a product of your own process. You really have to be. So, hey, I want to say quick shout outs to Nadal. Good evening. Thank you. And Nathan Flood. He is my co-host on Casual Convo Friday that airs Friday mornings, 10:30 a.m. Mountain, 12:30 p.m. Eastern. Again, on LinkedIn as well. So, hey, Nate, good to see you. And yes, if you have comments, please chime in. But when you say, are you a product of your own process? I'm going to talk about Nate here because I know a little bit about what he does. He does a lot with Microsoft operations, helping people become more efficient on a tool with Microsoft and save time, do more, spend less money. Like, he really does take their whole operational system and say, you don't need this, you don't need this, you don't need this, streamline it so that his clients are so much more efficient. They're more effective. They get the job done with less tools. Like, some of us just buy tools just to buy tools. And then we're like, why did I buy that tool? I don't even know why I'm buying that tool. And what I love what Nate is doing is he's like, you don't need it. Like, let me help you. Let me save you money at the same time. But let's say if I were to ask Nate, hey, Nate, do you use Microsoft? And he's like, no. And he has all these tools that he's using. And what he's telling his clients is to streamline, to get this, get rid of this. He is not being a product of his own process because he's not going through it himself. He is not walking the talk. He's telling you to do it. But then when he peels back the onion, he's not doing it for himself. So, hey, here's a great question. Carl Sean Watkins, he was just on my live stream on Tuesday, and he says, are you a product? Tisha Marie Pelletier, yes, I am. Yes. And I like to say, Carl, that we are our own brand. I speak a lot on personal branding. I'm actually getting ready to host my personal brand builder challenge next week, December 7th through the 11th. It's open, it's free. It's a free 5-day live event. I know, like, Carl's already in that as well. And it's really a good chance for you to understand why you need a personal brand, how it helps you set yourself apart, and how to really lay that foundation. So how do you stop blending in, and how do you start standing out? Many of us in very saturated industries, many of us who are in coaching, in real estate, in financial planning, in insurance, and all these things. And I can say that the biggest mistake that people make is leading with what they do for a living. I'm a coach. Great. You and 5 million other people are coaches. I'm a realtor. Yeah, I have tons of them on my block right now that could sell my house. What's different about you? So as Carl is saying, like, are you a product? Yes, you are a product. Do you follow your own process? I'm going to share this if you are tuning into my challenge next week, that I didn't want to do personal branding. I was the person that was so hesitant. I was told by one of my coaches, get a personal brand. And I was like, no, you don't understand. That's not me. I can't do it. I don't want to do it. And look at me now. Now I have gone through the process. I've created my process. I failed. I've moved forward. I've gotten success out of this. I've seen what's happened when I start standing behind my own personal brand and putting that out there, that people started to come to me and ask me, how am I doing it? What am I doing? Do I have a process? And here it is. I have a process. I have gone through my process. I have made many of those mistakes. I have failed. I've succeeded. I've learned. I've grown. I've done all these things so that I can now teach you how to do it. But if you're working with people who haven't gone through their own process that then want to teach you, it's a little bit odd. It's just a little odd. Hey, I have a couple of little comments here. Nate, blasphemy. Nate, I'm giving you free publicity, my friend. I'm telling them all about your company. Hexalinks. Hexalinks is his company where he helps you really streamline and get clear on those operational systems that you need for your business. And then here is the question from Nidal. And Nidal, I might be saying your name wrong, and please correct me if I'm wrong. But it says, I understand the question and where it leads, but Tisha, I don't see myself as a product. I see myself more of a value. I see more of a value of myself rather than a product. It's just terminology. You're right. Absolutely. Absolutely. But here's the thing. I think that if you are going to stand behind something that you sell, and I use that example of, I sell personal brand building. I help people. I created a personal brand toolkit that I work with people, and it's more of a done with you program where we take them from zero to rock star, like in 90 days. That's what I service. But for instance, if you are selling a type of program, you are not necessarily the program, but here's one thing, you have to stand behind what it is you're selling. Am I right? And if you are selling some kind of a service or a product, then you should be utilizing that product. You should like here's that thing. If you are getting into a sales role and you don't believe in the product that you're selling to other people, that's got to feel pretty dang horrible. I'm just saying, like, you have to stand behind what you believe in, because what you believe in, other people will start to believe in too. So if you believe in what you're doing so much that you know you want to serve others doing that thing, then that's where that comes into play, right? Are you a product of your own process? Do you stand behind what you do? Do you stand for, and do you believe in what you're doing? So that's a really great question. And I'm so glad you brought that up too, because yeah, a lot of people, they say, yep, I walk the talk. And then when you actually ask them, are you doing everything that you're telling me I need to do? And then they're like, nah, not really. Like, there are a lot of people that do LinkedIn lead gen, and they're like, I do this for my own company, but do they really, or do they just say that to get the next sale? So I'm really not sugarcoating anything for you guys. I'm just putting it out there. This is a great question again that Bruce and I were just like throwing around earlier this week, of being a product of your own process. And are you actually using the tools that you are presenting to other people that they should use too? Are you walking the talk? So great questions today. I know we have some people tuning in on Facebook. Hi to everybody that's tuning in there, and on LinkedIn and on YouTube. But I'm interested to hear from you guys. If you have some more questions, I have to end this Tisha Talks Live to jump to a client meeting in just a few minutes. But if you guys do have questions, feel free to throw those in the comment section, and I will get back to them later this evening or tomorrow. And don't forget, tomorrow morning, Nate and I are back on Casual Convo Friday. We have a great guest on as well, Stephen Morris, who's joining us, talking about brand culture and branding, company branding. So, hey, that fits right in. And then once again, if you have if you're struggling with your personal brand, if you would like someone to help teach you, guide you, share with you the foundation, and yes, I definitely go through this on my own. Yes, I'm definitely a product of my own process. Then by all means, I hope you'll join me. Personal Brand Builder Challenge is the link where you can get signed up and get plugged in. It's on Facebook and it's also on LinkedIn to tune into. It's completely free. 5 days, a lot of value thrown at you and how to build your personal brand. So that's it for today's Tisha Talks. Thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in live. And I will catch you back next Tuesday, 4:45, same time. I know we have a couple of other comments, so let me just make sure I throw those up there. Yep. Do as I say, not as I do doesn't work. Absolutely. There are a lot of people that just like talk. But then when you finally, figure it out, like, well, do you use your same process? And they're like, not so much, not so much. And then, yes, thank you. He said, you were right. We can't make others trust our service if we don't trust it ourselves. That is brilliant. That is such a key point right there. Again, that if you don't believe in what you're selling, then why are you selling it? If I sat here and I said, you should have a personal brand, and you say, do you have one? And I'm like, hell no. Does that mean that I am speaking the truth? Like, does that mean that I'm just trying to get a quick sale? People don't want that anymore. That's like me going to a business coach and saying, so have you been successful in business? How have you grown your business? And they're like, I just started this a week ago, but I want to teach you. I want to teach you how to build a business without any prior experience on building a business. That is someone that I hope you would turn down and say, no, get some more experience under your belt, and then maybe. But I know for me, I am always looking to learn from people that are 10, 20, 30 steps ahead of me. They've done it. They've failed. They've gotten back up. They have a proven success story. They have social proof, all of those things, because they have developed a process that worked for them. And now they want to teach you how to do it. So, hey, thanks so much, guys. All these great comments, walking the talk. Absolutely, Nat is leading by example. And this last one, Carl, I want to throw up there. Great show, Tisha Marie Pelletier, your product, and we are all going to benefit from it. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. Well, guys, I got to jump off because I do have a personal brand client that I'm working with right now, and we have a call at 5. So I'll catch you back next week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 4:45 Mountain Standard Time, right here, LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube. And we'll see you guys there. If you have any questions, or hey, if you have a question of the day where you're like, I would really love you to unpack this in your Tisha style and just throw it out there, no sugarcoating, because that's not really me. Ask me, and I'd love to jump into it. So if you have something you want me to dive into, by all means. And I may just like Nate, give you a little plug and give your business some love. So all right, we'll see you guys later. Have a good one.